as always. I can only expect this one to just dissolve into madness. I've come to steal your pickle. Steal your soul. Anyway, just waiting for our other lovely little pervert to get here. Two halves of a whole idiot. Okay. I would go ahead and get on with the show, but we're waiting for our other regular to get here. So I guess while we wait for that, I'll just... Oh, never mind. They here. Bend over. I love how that's just become a recurring bit on the show, is bend over. Of course, actually, I love how it's just become the audience's object. No, seriously, I love how y'all are two halves of a whole predator. I am not even exaggerating. Yep, there it is. Not even 2 minutes in, and we've already just descended into complete perversion. Currently riding Project Novella at the moment, returning to it, no worries. You are not required to speak unless directly acknowledged. Anyway, welcome to Wonder After Dark. Our lovely Project Novella writer briefly suggested the Disney Vault sexuality. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck my sexuality is anymore. And I am not saying that to be jokey or ironic. I'm being 100% dead ass. But let's not dwell upon that any further unless prompted otherwise. Anyway, Spider, our beloved, a bisexual atheist stoner. I don't even know what I am. Again, I'm being dead ass, completely serious, not a hint of irony to be said there. After everything that has happened, I don't know what I am anymore. But let's not dwell upon that from dusk till dawn. Oh yeah, I did say I would cover that. Spy Kids 2. I did say I would cover those. I did think, but I ultimately settled on... Okay. I did say I would cover From Dusk Till Dawn, and I did say I would cover Spy Kids. But I also thought, well, maybe the Disney Vault could be good too, even though that is something that has been covered by other people before. Let's do all of them. If we have time, I will. But that's only if we have time. We still have some leftovers from the previous episode. So, let's make everyone happy. I'll do it, but only if we have time. I'm not trying to guarantee disappointment when I say that. It's just, this is an hour-and-a-half show. I can only fit so much into that hour-and-a-half. But anyway, if I don't have time... let me get an ice cream. Okay. If I don't have time, I'll just save those for... Okay. If I don't have time to cover Dusk Till Dawn and Spy Kids, I'll either cover one of them tonight and the other tomorrow. If we run out of time, I'll cover both of them tomorrow. Wouldn't be the first time that an episode topic got delayed. But anyway, last night, Sylv suggested both From Dusk Till Dawn and Spy Kids 2. I don't know why Spy Kids 2 specifically, considering From Dusk Till Dawn is clearly referring to the first film, and Spider suggested the Disney Vault. I probably should have put up a poll as to which y'all would have liked to see more, but I ultimately said, you know what, I'm going to do the Disney Vault. Even though it's not really a new topic, like other people have covered it before, but I feel like you guys would like to hear my take on it. Especially because I'm kind of the physical media nut job. Huge emphasis on nut. Spelled in all lowercase letters. But yeah. Again, it probably would have been a bit wise to put up a poll to choose the topic, but I just figured this would be the more fun one for me personally. Nothing against Dusk Till Dawn, nothing against Spy Kids. I just felt like this would be a fun one. Waiting for Sylv, our beloved, to get back. That air conditioning is the loudest thing on this show. Okay. My ass isn't like hurting, but it's doing asshole things. It's doing the asshole shuffle. Well, I guess while we wait for Sylv, how have we been, audience? Have we been doing fine, or... Oh. I'm currently on the emo wiki. Yep, that's a sentence. Also, what did I miss? Not much of anything. Anyway. Again, let's get back on topic. I probably should have put up a poll to choose the topic of this episode, but between... I'm just going to say Robert Rodriguez. Between Robert Rodriguez and the Disney Vault, I ultimately settled on the Disney Vault. Nothing against, Robert Rodriguez. I used to wear eyeliner. That's hot. Anyway, nothing against Robert Rodriguez, nothing against Spy Kids, nothing against Dusk Till Dawn. I just figured, you know what, Spider suggested it, and he clearly, maybe not me level, but he's clearly enamored in some Disney lore, so why not do a topic me and him would find interesting? Even though he's kind of busy at the moment, but whatever. Again, if we have time, however, I will cover Robert Rodriguez. But only if we have time. I mean that in a friendly, totally gay way. Yep. Anyway, if we don't have time, I'll save it for tomorrow. But let's get into it. So, but before we do, I just want to give a shout out to our boy Sky High. Came out 19 years ago. Lovely little motion picture. I will say though, you people that are begging Disney to release a sequel, much less make a sequel, y'all are completely delusional. Because Disney would make Sky High 2, it would just be a copy-paste remake of the first movie with none of the charm. I am not making that up. You know they would. You know that's the treatment they would give it. Anyway, so the Disney Vault. Ground low. Yep. Alright, but the Disney Vault. Why is it called that? What is the Disney Vault? Well, I'm not going to give the full history. There's already a 30-plus minute video by Yesterworld about this exact topic, so I'll just give you a brief rundown. Back when home video, or actually a little bit before that, during World War II, Disney was in kind of a slump. They weren't doing too good. So what did Disney do during the war? They re-released Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs into theaters for a little financial support. And it was a really good bit of financial support. So much that it started a long-standing tradition that Disney would re-release its more successful animated films into theaters every 5 to 10 years. Yeah, you basically just said the short version of the next couple minutes. Anyway, but it started a long-standing Disney tradition in which their theatrically released animated features would be re-released into theaters every roughly 5 to 10 years. Although some would get fewer or more releases based on higher or lower box office numbers. But anyway, when home video was new, around the late 70s, early 80s, Disney wanted a piece of the home video pie. But they felt that theatrical re-releases were the key to the future longevity and staying power. Snow White is kind of overrated. I never saw it. I have never watched Snow White a day in my life. I'm going to reiterate this. I have not actually seen a good chunk of the true Disney classics. She's boring as a character. I mean, she looks boring, not gonna lie. But, noted. Anyway, but Disney wanted a piece of the home video pie when the home video revolution was new. But there were two things that got in their way. The first was they being Disney, believed that theatrical re-releases were the key to the future longevity and staying power of their animated classics. And the other thing getting in the way was, well, only in 2 scenes yet is portrayed as true love. Story of my fucking life, anyway. But basically, they believe, but the other issue with home video and Disney in the late 70s, early 80s was VHS and Betamax, as we know, could record television and film onto tape. Still holds up. Noted. I apologize if it seems like I'm ignoring you. I am not trying to ignore. Anyway. But Disney felt that the VHS and Betamax capability to record could lead to a gateway and tidal wave of pirated movies. So Disney compiled a list of animated films that would never, ever be released on home video, and the only way to ever see them would be in theaters. I love how I'm just getting the whole Snow White lore dump. Again, not trying to ignore you, I'm just trying to stay on track, stay on topic. So if it seems like I'm ignoring you, it's not intentional. But anyway, but Disney compiled a list of animated films that would never, ever be released on video, and the only way to ever see them would be in theaters, called The Untouchables. That ultimately would age like milk, because The Untouchables would eventually come out on video. And, of course, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But anyway, let's get back on track. And, of course, that's where the Disney Vault comes in. basically for many, many, not even years, many, many decades, I'm talking well into, I see we have 3 viewers, that's nice. More like the touchable. And I'm Javert. Anyway, fun fact, I also haven't seen Les Miserables, but anyway. Okay, but, where I was going with this, but basically that would ultimately age like milk, as eventually those once untouchables came out on video. And for the next several decades, from the 70s all the way, yeah, whoever the third viewer is, hi. If you're third viewer watching this, if you are a complete random person, I apologize for anything the other two might say. Again, I apologize in advance for anything these two might say. But anyway. But basically, over the next several decades, well into the Blu-ray era, Disney would re-release their animated classics on a number of formats every 5 to 10 years, much like how they would be re-released in theaters in the same way. Anyway, I'm not really going to go through like every single major release. Yeah, that doesn't really surprise me. I don't even know how long Les Mis is, but that just doesn't surprise me. But anyway, I'm not going to go through like every single like Disney Vault series. I'm just going to go over like its existence, how I grew up with it. It's like 3 hours. I've seen longer. But anyway, I'm just going to go over like my nostalgia with it, its existence, etc. So, I haven't watched any of them. I can't bring myself to watch them. I don't doubt that they're good. I don't doubt that those movies are good. But you know me, I'm a little pussy. I'm just... Let's not dwell upon that any further unless prompted otherwise. That is not prompted otherwise. That's just trying to get a rise out of me. That's just trying to annoy the fuck out of me. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Audience, you are... Both of you, you are seriously... I can tell you're just doing this to... Well, Spider, I can tell you're being completely dead-ass, but both of you, total... Yep, I can tell you're just trying to get a rise out of me. I swear to God. Neither of you are funny, but anyway... And I can already tell the demeanor for this episode is going to be sorry for having fun, it will happen again. Meanwhile, my demeanor will be sorry for being a bitch, it'll happen again. The nega chin. Anyway. Okay, but the Disney Vault. Okay. Now. Okay, I mean, yeah, you're funny, but you know me. I would have watched those movies by now. But you know why I haven't. You know exactly why I haven't. But let's not dwell upon that any further unless prompted otherwise. Anyway, and let's get back on let's get back on track before I get interrupted another 57 times. Anyway. Okay, but the Disney Vault. Do I remember it existed? That's nice, dear. Anyway, the Disney Vault. Do I remember it existed? Of course I remember it existing. I was born in 2005. Do you expect me to not know? If I didn't know, I'd... Trap coming August 2nd. That actually does look like a really good movie. I see the audience has already picked up on that running gag. God, I'm gonna trap y'all at a concert one of these days. But anyway. Okay, yeah, you can be funny, but maybe don't use triggers to your advantage, even if you're just trying to make me feel better. It's a double-edged... It's Thanos' funny little knife thing that he showed Gamora. It's perfectly balanced, but at what cost? You shouldn't have triggers like that. You're not wrong, but you should know why I do. I'm not being a little bitch. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway. Okay, but the Disney Vault. Do I remember it existing? I was a kid in the I was a baby in the 2000s, kid in the 2010s. Of course I know the Disney Vault exists. You kind of are being a little bitch, no offense. Yeah, no, I'm not touching that. I'm not, yep, there's the argument, yep. Wonder After Dark, the only show where the host and audience just kind of bite each other's dicks off. Yep, there's the, yep. From the magic within our hearts to the adventure beyond the horizon, there is only one Disney. But anyway, let's get back on topic before I actually become Quentin Tarantino when he interacted with the paparazzi that one time. If you haven't seen the video of Quentin Tarantino throwing his coffee at the paparazzi, that's one of the best videos ever. Anyway, the Disney Vault. Do I remember it existing? I was a kid back. Show the video. Can you please just let me finish for 5 minutes? I swear to God. Anyway, I was a kid back then. Of course I was aware the Disney Vault existed. Of course I was one of those idiotic little kids that thought there was a literal Disney Vault where these movies were locked up for 5 to 10 years. I'm pretty sure that was a universal child memory. Jesus Christ. I'll play the video, but let me... I thought it was an actual vault as well. See, I'm not alone. Universal childhood memory. Anyway, also, hey, look, you finally pay attention to the topic. That was a joke. That wasn't me being a bitch. But anyway. Now, do I have any memory of the Disney Vault? I'm gonna shut up. I do apologize. Okay, so I need to learn to just stop talking. But anyway, I'm just going to carry on and not even acknowledge either of you. Anyway, do I recall any craziness for the Disney Vault? Not really. I mean, I'm sure there was craziness, but I don't recall any of it from when... Reminder, I don't remember, like, what shoes I wore. Don't be like that. Okay. Reminder, I don't even know what shoes I wore on the first Tuesday of 2007. But yeah, the Disney Vault. Now, I said that Disney kept up this strategy for a long time, and indeed, they did. It started in the VHS era, worked its way into the DVD era, where I'd say it really started to pop off. First burp of the night. And then it finally ended with the Blu-ray era. Do I have any of these Disney Vault releases? 2. I have 2. God, I feel so bad. No. Not. God damn it. Anyway, let's get back on topic before I actually redacted. Anyway, yeah, just continue. If you have anything to say to me, please do. Keep it civil. Let's not waste your time. Anyway, do I have any of these releases on standby to talk about? I have 2 of them. Okay. So, we want to hear... Okay. So, do I have any of these releases on standby to talk about? 2. Although, before I show this first one, I'm going to just give a brief rundown. So, the first series during the VHS era was called the Classics series. Then it was followed up with the Masterpiece Collection, which was then followed up with the Gold Classic Collection. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what the third series was called. And then okay, the next one after that was interesting. After that came the first DVD series, called the Limited Issue series. The Limited Issue series was interesting because the main selling point of DVD... Sorry, Spider was asking if I could see something on stream. Anyway, but back on topic. Anyway, the Limited Issue series was interesting in that while the main selling point of DVD was the picture quality and bonus features, the limited issue releases were intentionally, I presume, devoid of any real supplemental bonus features of any kind, just the movies. Odd, but okay, I guess it makes sense. They were labeled limited issue VHS Master Race. Yep. Anyway, then, less than 6 months later, they continued it. Yeah, less than 6 months later, the Gold Classic series continued, this time on DVD, alongside VHS. With a couple of, first-time DVD, HDD, everything Master Race, Master Bait even. Anyway, but then after the Gold Classic series came, and this was why I was saving this release, came the Platinum series. Which is funny, they call them the Platinum series, but yet there's not a speck of platinum to be found here. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, the Platinum series. And this series ran for a long time. This was like, I want to say it was like, oh, that's, what a coincidence. Fun coincidence. Again, I have to clarify, I wasn't trying to sound sarcastic there, but, yeah, came the Platinum series. Kind of funny that they call it that when the banner here is gold. Whoops. Yeah, the Platinum series, again, you can correct me if I'm wrong on the year, but I'm pretty sure it was, I want to say it was like 2001, 2002, up to 2009. Coincidentally, almost Scrubs' entire run. How funny. I found a way to connect it to Scrubs. Indirectly. But anyway. But yeah, the Platinum series came next. And these were oftentimes the definitive releases. Now, here's The Lion King. They just don't make them like they used to. This DVD is interesting actually contains both the original version of the movie, script, not what I was insinuating, but let's just roll with it. Anyway, this DVD is interesting as it contains both the special edition version, which was shown in IMAX theaters and then later on streaming, as well as, that's unfortunate. This is a nice slipcover though. Anyway, this DVD includes both the original version of the movie as well as the special edition that was shown in IMAX theaters, which had the song The Morning Report added in. As far as I'm aware, I could be mistaken, but as far as I'm aware, this is the only release to have both versions of the movie. Every subsequent release is just the special edition. I could be mistaken. But yeah. And of course, most of these platinum... I can't... If you want me to yell that, I can't, but... Na tipionia, son of a bitch, woo baba. I probably just summoned someone's native uncle, but anyway. And of course, these platinum editions were two-disc DVDs with a lot of content. Anyway, but Circle of Life. Yeah. But yeah. But as I said, the Platinum series ran for a long time, up until 2009, which brings me to the next release that I have over here. Let me go grab it. Go. Okay, yeah. The only other Platinum Series DVD I have, which was also one of the last ones in that series, is Pinocchio. Now, you're probably seeing this right now and are thinking, oh, wait, Jesus Christ, you've actually seen Pinocchio? No. This was my brother's that I just kind of inherited and or stole. Worst Disney movie ever. Sure. Anyway. You're probably thinking, oh, Jesus Christ, you've actually seen Pinocchio? No. This was my brother's back when he was a kid. Not the brother that died, the brother that's still alive. Anyway. That I just kind of inherited and or swiped from him. You're probably wondering. Now, you're probably wondering, why haven't you watched it? I would elaborate further, but I'm not going to avoid further issues. I'm just going to leave you in the dark. But again, another 2-disc set with a lot of bonus features. Yeah. Nice release. And, excuse me. The whole donkey shit scare. Donkey shit is terrifying. I'm just gonna unpause this, so... Assuming my TV doesn't want to be a fucking bitch. But anyway. But... Ironically, that would... Actually, not even ironically. Unironically, that would be somehow more terrifying than a ghost doing actual ghost things. And my TV just turned off. It could not handle what the fuck I was doing. You wouldn't get that with your brick shit boxes now, would you, boys and girls? Sing the song. No. Anyway. I'm not saying that to be a little bitch, just no. But anyway, my TV's having a stroke. Anyway, but no. You said don't waste your time, so I'm not wasting my time. But anyway, oh my god. You know what? I'll sing it. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out the show, nigga. Certified boogeyman, you know. Hey, Drake, I heard you like him young. I take it neither of you have heard Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. I take it neither of you have heard that one. Anyway. Okay, let's get back on topic before I actually have an aneurysm and collapse on the floor. Anyway. Okay. After the Platinum series came the Diamond collection. Although it is worth noting, the Diamond collection was the first time... Okay, I'll sing it. Oh, fuck, shit, bitch, damn cocksucker, pussy, asshole, cunt, motherfucking dirty whore, shat onto my lunch. Anyway, okay, let's not, please don't distract me any further. Hey, y'all got on my nerves earlier. I'm just doing this to get a rise out of both of you. Okay, not to Piona, son of a bitch. Woo, bye-bye. Anyway. Is this how it feels to be Evan in that one scene of Bruce Almighty? Because I feel like that's how it feels. Seriously, if y'all have seen Bruce well, I know one of you has seen Bruce Almighty. Yeah, seriously, I feel like... I seriously feel like Bruce from... Or Evan... Goddamn. I seriously feel like... Yep, that is exactly how I feel right now. I feel like Evan when Bruce... Y'all should see Copper's face right now. He's asleep, but his eyes are just bugging out like he's having the best orgasm of his life anyway. Anyway, after the Platinum series came the Diamond collection. Although it is worth noting, the Platinum series did end with 2 Blu-ray releases. Sleeping Beauty and Pinocchio. But the Diamond collection was when the Blu-rays really kicked it in the high gear. And then the final collection after that was the Signature collection. Now you're probably wondering, what made Disney stop doing the Disney Vault strategy? What made them stop doing the Disney Vault gimmick? Well, 2 things. I think. Actually, not even I think. I straight up know. The first of these that I think stopped the Disney Vault strategy was... Not quite. The first of these that I think put an end to the Disney Vault was... Not quite. The first of these that I think put an end to the Disney Vault was the fact that around the time they started doing the Diamond collection, they actually began releasing their movies on iTunes and other digital platforms. So there wasn't really a need for the half a decade physical disc release, because they were on iTunes at that point. And the other reason why I think the Disney Vault stopped, say it with me, Disney Plus. For context, the Signature Collection, which was the final series of the Disney Vault, was 2017. It saw a bunch of Blu-ray reissues, as well as 2 first-time 4K releases. The first of these was The Lion King, and the second was Aladdin. But anyway, now, what happened 2 years after the Signature Collection? Disney Plus. The streaming service, and what was on Disney Plus at launch? Sleeping Beauty, Aladdin, Snow White, The Lion King. And so it's just... Yep. I see Sylv is rubbing off on you. If there was such a thing as a show that's both... Yeah. If there was such a thing as a show that's both positive and negative, this show that you're watching right now would be it. Seriously. If there was such a thing as an internet web show that was both positive and negative at the same time, this would be it. But yeah, Disney Plus, I think, was what put an end to the Disney Vault. And I really think Disney Plus... Oh, fun fact about Disney Plus. Go for it. No rush. I got it on the same day. It was really... Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to dwell upon that, but I have to address you, Spider. Would be positive, and Sylv and Geo would be cynical as ball. Well, listen, he could be cynical, but you can't deny he was fun. He was a great person. I knew it. He knew it. He was a great person. And I wish he would come back. Well, anyway, let's wipe the little bitch off my face, and let's wipe the little bitch off my face, and let's keep going. The show must go on, my dear pussies. We have our heading. Here we go! From the... I can quote that whole fucking thing word for word. Anyway. Booty cheeks. Anyway. Fun fact, when I saw Deadpool and Wolverine... I'm so... Yeah, be wise. Anyway. Anyway, where I was going with this. When I saw Deadpool, and not to totally change the subject, but me clapping reminded me. When I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, right as the credits started, everybody in the theater started clapping. And I seriously, like, with no remorse, turned to my mom and I said, "Those aren't hands clapping." Said that to my mom's face. Those aren't hands clapping. And would you believe that is not the dirtiest joke I have ever made in her vicinity? In fact, I feel that was a completely appropriate setting. Here's your cupcake. Where'd the fucking remote? Okay, there it is. Anyway. Back on topic. Deadpool and Wolverine is great. Like, I don't give a shit what Twitter says. It's a great movie. I've seen some cynical fucking bitches. Fucking Wolverine. I know I just said fuck like a million times, but fucking with them in the car and Wolvie just absolutely snapping at him. God, that's where I am right now. That is genuinely like I am both Deadpool and Wolverine in that scenario. I am trapped in a car with the worst version of myself getting snapped at. Only difference is I have not hit I'm gonna fight you now yet. If you've seen the movie, you know I'm right. But anyway, I resonated with that scene. Yeah, that was a great scene. Kill me, kill me, kill me. You have now been killed. I probably shouldn't do that because one of these days I'm gonna end up. Not as much as that other car scene in I still haven't watched The Boys. Anyway, I see someone's in a mood. Anyway, well, let's get back on track. But anyway, I could praise Deadpool and Wolverine all night, but let's get back to the Disney Vault. I would say Disney Plus. Don't talk me. Okay. I sangy. Back to you, Spider. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I would say Disney Plus not only, put an end to the Disney Vault, but also, I would say Disney Plus kind of changed the course of Disney DVDs and Blu-rays, slowly but surely. How so? Well, without going on for another hour, Disney's priorities started to shift from physical/digital and streaming coexisting to them just kind of funneling all their efforts into streaming. I wish someone still loved me. But anyway, but I love you too. I know it seems like I get a little pissy at you, but peace and love. But anyway, not only did Disney start to funnel all of their attention to streaming, but they also started to license out their titles a lot more. In 2019, right when Disney acquired 20th Century Fox, they licensed the 1990s Power Rangers movies to Shout Factory, and Shout released them on Blu-ray. Granted, those Blu-rays are no longer available, but they happened, and that was after Disney acquired Fox, and after Disney Plus. In 2022, let me just go grab it. I was just going to mention it, but let me just go grab it. It's better if we have a visual. In 2020, name withheld, my apologies. Anyway, in 2022, they licensed WALL-E to the Criterion Collection. So, in 2022, they started to become more open to licensing their films. In 2023, Disney licensed a bunch of titles to Mill Creek, although these are just straight reprints and reissues of the previous discs that have already been put out. All they did is just update the disc labeling, change up the packaging ever so slightly, hand them over to Mill Creek, there you go. And now, in 2024, Disney is no longer releasing the discs in-house themselves in the US and Canada. Tomorrow, no, you're not stupid. Anyway, tomorrow, the first Omen from 20th Century Studios releases on DVD and Blu-ray, and it's a huge first for Disney. It is the first Disney DVD and Blu-ray release to not be released by Buena Vista Home Entertainment. Instead, the first Omen and all future titles will be distributed by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Yes, that's Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. So yeah, I'd say Disney Plus kind of changed the course of Disney Home Entertainment. Never mind the Disney Vault, I'd just say Disney Home Entertainment. But regardless, Morbius, I do miss the Disney Vault. I miss seeing all the trailers and advertisements, like, you know, for a limited time only. I miss all the ridiculous naming conventions, like Diamond, Platinum, Signature. I'm tacky, okay? I mean, look at me. I have this, but I'm too much of a pussy to get rid of this, because when you put blades on my face, I go into panic mode. I'm wearing this, and despite being a little bitch, I'm also wearing this, and I still have this present. And I have this right here. Not to mention the most recent addition to the show, which has been this. I'm tacky, okay? Scrubs is on Disney Plus. I actually did know that because that's how I've been watching it. I'm going mental, if you couldn't tell. Yep, guess I'm oogly goo. Y'all better be glad I record these with the window shut, because oh my god, if I were to leave it open, I probably would have gotten an ass beating for that one. Anyway, but yeah, there's my little rambling about the Disney Vault and Disney Plus and Disney physical media. Sing the SpongeBob song. See, I can't do it. I was going to sing the Campfire song at full speed, but I genuinely, every attempt, no. Hey, remember when I said we had some leftovers from the previous episode? Do you remember those leftovers? I imagine you don't. Yeah, but anyway, I'll just take that as I wasn't listening. Anyway, on the previous episode, I said I had some leftovers. There it is. But here's the leftovers. Yeah, here's the Mimic 3-movie collection DVD that I got at Walmart yesterday. On the previous episode, I unboxed Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, the complete series, but we didn't have enough time to unbox this one too. But I did say on the next episode that I would unbox it. So tonight, well, I would say Mimic. Funny story though, I had something arrive from Amazon. So yeah, we have 2 unboxings. Whoopsie doodle. So, oh yeah, I probably should. I'm going to give a bit of background for this one, because what happened when I ordered this was a funny story. So, Extract, the Mike Judge Miramax comedy that not a damn soul remembers. Even my mom never heard of it. No one around me, except, you know what, normally I say he who shall not be named or redacted, but I'll just, anyway, oh, wait, Wait. Okay. Anyway, but... Yes, that Mike Judge. Anyway, the Mike Judge Miramax Films comedy that nobody in my life has heard of. Nobody. Not a damn soul. My mom never heard of it. No one around me has heard of it. Twitter doesn't seem to have heard of it. You know what? I'm not even going to conceal his name. I'll be back. Continue without me. Okay. Even Geo never heard of it, but when I told him about it, he was instantly sold. Because he likes Mike Judge. So yeah. But, so this was an instant sell, and even he never heard of it. But yeah. I rented this on iTunes a while back, because it's not streaming anywhere, believe it or not. But when I rented it, I liked it, so I figured, you know what, I'll pick up a physical copy eventually. And I did. On Amazon. Funny story about when I ordered this. So, I ordered this with my own money. My card, my money. Remember that. When I ordered it, I accidentally placed the order twice. So I had 2 copies of Extract coming. I canceled the duplicate order, but what I did not realize is that that would also cancel the original order. So then I had to get my fucking mom to order it again, because I mistakenly and unknowingly canceled both the duplicate order and the intended order. Go ahead, make fun of me. I feel like that's a duh-head move on my part. Just go ahead. I feel like that's perfect grounds to make fun of me. Like, that just is peak duh-head. But anyway. But, oh, and on top of that, another thing interesting about this title, although Paramount now has the Miramax rights, they handle the distribution of all Miramax Films titles, what Amazon sent is actually an earlier, I know you can't really see it, but earlier Lionsgate release. So this is not a Paramount copy, this is a Lionsgate copy. I don't know if Paramount just simply never updated the packaging for this one, or if, I guess, they never got the distribution, but neat. And you're not missing out on any content, because it doesn't matter who put it out. Buena Vista, Lionsgate, Paramount, all 3 releases of Extract, same content. Okay. But anyway, bonus feed. But yeah, although this is distributed by Paramount, Amazon actually sent the earlier Lionsgate release. But it's not rare though, because clearly. But if it's still available brand new on Amazon, then it's not rare. But anyway, bonus features include Mike Judge's Secret Recipe featurette, the ingredients for a classic Mike Judge film, extended scenes, and deleted scene. Just one deleted scene. Haven't opened it yet. Still sealed. So, I know that you're not really interested whenever I do the DVD and Blu-ray. My apologies, we have to interrupt ourselves for a minute because it's time for the funny image. here's my exact dynamic with all of you. You are now forgiven, but look at, here's my exact dynamic with all of you. Yeah, if that's not my exact relationship with all of you people. Cute cars. I love cars. Anyway, alright, but I know you're not really into cars fighting. Alright. Now, I know you're not really... Cars 2 is fine. Cars 2 is, like, not a great sequel, but it is a fun movie. But anyway. You know what? I'm going to merge what Spider said and what you said. Cars 2 is dumb fun. Anyway, I see the pattern between us and this show. Yep. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Excuse me. Alright, let's get back on topic here, but audience, I know you're not really interested in the DVD and Blu-ray unboxings, but we're going to leave it up to a vote. Which would you like to see me unbox? Or, oh wait, what did I say? Remember when I told you the other day about... Yes, I do. I do remember that. I remember. He's the same guy who uses the "I'm using my robe." Why does that not surprise me? Like, I don't mean that as an insult, but that just doesn't surprise me, honestly. Anyway, back to you, audience. I know that neither one of you are really interested in whenever I do the DVD or Blu-ray. I have weird friends. At least you have friends. Albeit friends who really want to set you up for something. Anyway, now, audience, I know you're not really interested in whenever I do the DVD or Blu-ray unboxings, but we're going to leave it up to a vote. Mimic 3 movie collection or Extract? Which one would you like to see me open on camera? Whichever one you pick, the next one's coming on the next episode. I'm fat, what do you... That has the same energy as "Don't look at me, I'm stupid." Okay, but anyway. But yeah, I know you're not really interested in the DVD and Blu-ray unboxings, but yeah. Which of these would you like to see me unbox on camera? Extract or Mimic 3 movie collection? If you have to pick just one. Oh, I see we have a tie. Sylv voted on Extract. Spider voted on Mimic. Well, I have something that I need to post. Alright. I said Mimic first. Actually, Sylv, I'm looking at the chat right now. Sylv said Extract first. But both of you seem to have said your vote at 12:04 a.m. So, who shot first, Han or Greedo? Oh no, I think that whole debate is stupid, but who shot first, Han or Greedo? Wait, what does it say? Han, because we want him to. Yeah. Alright, Sylv, who shot first? Han or... I don't care. You'll probably... I didn't break a Okay, I'm going to say this politely, especially because I literally said this at the beginning of this very stream. I did not break a promise. I just said, you both suggested something. I was picking which to do, and I just happened to land on spiders. God, I'm surrounded by drunk toddlers. Actually, not even drunk. Okay. But I swear, not even drunk toddlers necessarily. I'm surrounded by a drunk toddler and a stoned toddler. Han shot first, yeah. Alright, I will get to the unboxing momentarily. Greedo has Butterfingers, yep. I love how there's not a damn sound for this movie on TikTok. I'm about to just pick the first... There it is. Oh, no. Han doing that. That poorly edited nut, really. I love how every version of the Star Wars special editions just falls apart more and more. Not to totally go off topic, but yeah. You know that, yes, I know the nudge. That's what I was just joking about. Wonder After Dark, the only show where we act like a little bitch and then go back to positive discussions. To whoever viewer number 3 is watching this show, I apologize if the autism is on full display. And if you are autistic, welcome to the club. You know, I'm going to be fucked if viewer number 3 is just a totally random individual who just happens to like this show, because otherwise we are all going to look bad to them. Anyway. Video editing is both therapeutic and aggravating. That's a great way to make a first impression. I can't tell if that's sarcastic or genuine, or genuinely sarcastic. It's sarcasm. I'm really bad. It's funny, I'm very sarcastic, but you have big breasts. Are you sure about that? Like, are we 100% sure? I may have to stop doing that if viewer number 3 it becomes a regular. Whatever Brett's are. Brett Rivera. do your Dr. Nick and prep. I'm lost. I'm lost. Dr. Nick. Am I forgetting something? Or am I going stupid again? Do the Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, Dr. Nick from The Simpsons. Okay, I don't... Okay, Jesus. Okay, first of all, 1, I will do that. 2, talking to Sylv. 1, I will do that. To Spider, I would do that dance. I would. But, hi, everybody! I would do that dance, but number 1, I'm starting to get hot and sweaty. Number 2, this is a hard-ass floor. If I were to do that at this hour at night, I would wake up the whole fucking house. And number 3, Bye 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 is unfortunately copyrighted. But, I mean, I do have the right physique for it. Because just like Deadpool, I am an absolute bottom. Here's the tummy. God. One of these days, you in the audience are going to say the wrong thing and I'm going to get swatted. I swear I will unbox one of these. I'm just editing something. I apologize if this is boring as shit at this moment. Video editing usually is boring as shit. Whether it's TikTok or YouTube. Do the... Okay, but if you expect me to be loud, I'm not gonna. Oh, and I see the counter. On my end, I see the view counter went all the way down to 1. Oh, yeah. Well, you can't okay, brief little rant. Can't really accurately recreate Dino Fury because these don't flip, but... whatever. Shit. There we go. Can I just say, this piece could have been a lot, not looser as in, like, flimsy, but, I mean, I like that it locks into place, but God, that's, like, when the whole thing is this, like, I don't know. Anyway, I swear... it's more bin time. I swear I'll do an unboxing. I was just editing a little thing. I just realized the subtitles are still on. There we go. Y'all still there, audience? All 2 of you, possibly 3 of you? I ask because on my end I just see 1 viewer. Just doing a vibe check. We still here? We still there? Hello? FNAF phone guy. I think the audience went kapooey. Good thing I'm just doing the boring shit and typing up a video caption. From dusk till dawn. Okay, okay, if we want to do a Blu-ray if we want to do either of these unboxings, can't do both, but if we want to do either of these, and From Dusk Till Dawn, I'm gonna have to omit Spy Kids, but I can talk Dusk Till Dawn, if that's fine. I'll have to omit one, but I can talk about the other. But the other will be saved for another occasion. Awaiting response. Do both tomorrow. Once again, you know what, actually, I am starting to think that Spider left. Yeah, I think he left. Let's talk about, or actually, you know what, how about that? Trying to think. Okay, I'll do this. I'll talk about one Spy Kids per stream. Doesn't matter what the main topic of the stream is, I'll talk one Spy Kids film after. So, tonight the first one, then 2, 3, etc. Sound pussy? Sound coocherific? Okay. So, I'm too lazy to go grab any of my copies of it, but... Okay, I'm too lazy to go grab any of my copies of it, but... Spy Kids, the first movie. Do I think it's a good movie? Yes, obviously. It's no cinematic masterpiece by any means, but it is a good movie. Goofy ass, cursed, but still really good. Oddly surreal, but the kind of surreal that I absolutely adore. I apologize if I seem kind of like not listening, I'm just looking at a caption. Spy Kids 1 and 2 were great. Yeah. I know I said that I would kind of spread them out over the next couple streams, but Spy Kids 1 is great. Spy Kids 2 does have some dumb moments, admittedly, but, like, camel poop, but, you know, great movie. Spy Kids 3, admittedly kind of peak stupidity, but fun stupidity. Really, I'll take a movie that's stupid but fun over a movie that's just stupid. And Spy Kids 3 is stupid but fun. The best kind of stupidity. Yeah. And that's another thing. The 3D version of Spy Kids 3 is the definitive version. In 2D, I mean, it works, but it's not perfect. It, like, Okay, in the context of streaming the movie or watching it like on network TV, I think it's just fine. Hell, in the context of, yeah, in 2D it's awkward. Not bad, just awkward. I feel like if they had somehow, I mean, they already went through the trouble of removing all the 3D. Spy Kids 4 is it's a movie. Yeah, that sums up Spy Kids 4 quite nicely. Just, it's a movie. Maybe not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's good when Junie and Carmen. Yeah. When they're in it, it's good. But that's basically it. Literally, that's just basically it. Spy Kids Armageddon looks alright. Spy Kids Armageddon. Okay, Spy Kids Armageddon. I don't think it's like. It's not Spy Kids 4 bad. It's actually better than Spy Kids 4. But it's still not quite up there with the classics. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's not bad at all, but it's just one of those. I will say, though, I do... Oh, wait. Apparently they want to bring the original cast back for 6. Yeah, that does remind me. It was looking like, during production of Armageddon, it was looking like the original cast would return to some capacity for that one, and then they just didn't. I don't know what happened there. I don't know, like, what plans fell through, but they just didn't show up for Armageddon, even though it was looking like they would. I don't know. Is Ralph in 4? I actually do not remember. I haven't watched 4 in I don't even know how long, but I don't remember. Also, I'm going through, yeah, Ralph was, yeah. Not to totally change the subject, but, okay, yeah, the robot spider dude. Yeah, I don't remember if he was in 4 or not. Anyway, not to totally change the subject, but, yeah, it turns out Spider / James / whatever did leave earlier, along with our mystery third viewer. Okay, I'm saying this completely as a joke, so there's not a hint of seriousness here. Okay. I'm saying this completely as a joke. There is not a hint of serious in here, but I think the two of them are in cahoots. But anyway. But, I guess we just talk. Okay, we don't have time to talk From Dusk Till Dawn, unfortunately. They're like animals, yep. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't have time to talk about From Dusk Till Dawn. At least not in great detail. I do apologize for that. Again, I would have talked about it tonight. I would have, but it was a tough decision. It was either that or the Disney Vault. There's 2 of you. I want to satisfy everyone when I do this show. I'm not saying Spider would have hated From Dusk Till Dawn had I went with it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not insinuating that, but I'm not sure how he would have felt about it. I don't know. I'm sure you, the audience, understand what I'm conveying. I hope. I want to sincerely apologize for my outburst. It's okay. In fact, I outburst a lot. Anyway, let's not get depressing. You may slap me. Okay. Anyway. Alright. But unfortunately, we don't have time to talk from dusk till dawn. At least not in great detail. May save that for tomorrow. I saw you have now been unslapped. Anyway, also he left because he was bored. Only took a month for him to get bored. Yippee! Anyway, okay. I know I sound like a broken record, but sadly don't have time to talk from dusk till dawn in great detail, at least. Like if you're expecting me to like give a full-length review, like detailed review, don't really have the time for that. If you want me to talk the trilogy, Dusk 1, 2, 3, definitely don't have time. Again, I do apologize. I just wanted to pick a topic that would satisfy both audience members. If that's okay. George Clooney and that is gotta be the misspelling of a name I have ever seen. There's Quentin Tarantino. That is the misspelling ever. Minor spelling mistake, anyway. From Dusk Till Dawn, 2 and 3 don't exist. I have proof that they exist right in front of you. Anyway, and you'll see that proof tomorrow night. But anyway, I didn't say it was proof that they were good. I just said it was proof that they exist. But anyway, I mean, yeah, that is true. They well, Dusk Till Dawn 2 is okay. It's not great at all, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. It's at least watchable. It's not the worst movie ever made. It's at least watchable. I can at least watch it and think hesitation kills me. Hesitation to do what? Like, what the fuck? My apologies for having a fucking opinion. Anyway, but like, 2 is okay, in my opinion. You don't have to agree personally, but it's my opinion. It's not great, not the worst I've ever seen. It's just okay. Now, Dusk Till Dawn 3, I will agree it's bad. Not bad, like, in the sense that it's poorly made. Just bad in that it's just fucking boring. Like, shit don't happen in Dusk Till Dawn 3. They just kind of dick around in the desert, and then they eventually find the TT. I can't actually say the name of the bar, but the TT. And then fight scene that's basically just a remake of the first movie, and then it just ends. It's not quite the Home Alone 4 of the franchise, but it's also not perfect. Okay, well, I guess we were able to talk about From Dusk Till Dawn, so, hey, look, you got your wish. once again, I do apologize if that sounded sarcastic or rude in any way. It was not intentional. Alright, we'll talk about it in full tomorrow. Okay. I mean, even though that was kind of lengthy for each film, but still. Anyway, okay, anyway. Even though we are running out of time, we're gonna unbox one of these on camera. You don't seem to care which we do, I don't think. But I'm still gonna ask anyway. Which one do we finish the episode with? Extract or Mimic? Even though you likely are fine either way, but still worth asking. While you do that, Mimic, okay. While you do that, I get the unboxing set up ready. My apologies for the wait there, but anyway. Oh yeah, we'll say though, Mimic tonight, Extract tomorrow. I would do both tonight, but running out of time. Show me your bare arms. It ain't much, but it's honest one. I can't really flex. Anyway. Tonight's DVD unboxing. Let me just go ahead and get the sound ready. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this without you. But, I'm sleepy. Okay, well, have a day. Anyway, have a day. Have an orgasm. Because you seem to have a lot of those. Anyway, I'm just going to continue this without you. Tonight's DVD unboxing, Mimic 3-movie collection. Available on DVD. Have a baby. You should. Anyway, available on DVD from Miramax and Paramount, and get yourself a board that can handle the Neutron style. Anyway, bye. Have a day. The unboxing. Oh, hey, look, I got it first try. remember, kids, always use the appropriate box cutting utensils. Cannot stress that enough. Alright, the job is done for tonight. Quite a simple unboxing, actually. What's sticking out in there? Oh. The disc holder was kind of loose. Thankfully the discs aren't loose though, that's good. I do like, okay, I like that. Alright, let's move back over here. Alright, wrapping up the show, and now a closer look at Mimic 3-movie collection on DVD. Unfortunately, all 3 discs sport the generic Paramount Gray, although I do like that it is the 3 individual discs. I like that they didn't try to like cram all 3 onto one disc. I know Lionsgate did a Blu-ray collection where the first movie was on a separate disc, but then 2 and 3 were on one disc together. But yeah. And although there are no bonus features listed on the back, each of these discs do say feature film and special features. So I would assume these are just the same DVDs that have already been released previously. Okay, well, this was a chaotic show. We don't have an audience, so don't really have any final words or anything, but tomorrow night on Wonder After Dark, From Dusk Till Dawn in greater detail, followed by an unboxing of Extract on Blu-ray. How exciting. Well, I guess we're done here. So stay tuned. To be continued. From Dusk Till Dawn. That's all the time we have for tonight, but always remember, eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. Good night, and have a day.